my gosh, I am talking to one of the sharpest comrades around, judger of journalists and eliminator of editors, ANC Deputy Secretary General, Jessie Duarte. Hey, comrade, how was it?
I'm very well, thank you, Chester.
You the Deputy Secretary General. What exactly does a Deputy Secretary General do?
I'm the person who communicates very regularly with all the structures of the ANC in provinces, regions and sub-regions.
When Uncle Gweezy goes on leave, do you have to fill in for him?
I do. I am, if he's out of the country or if he's on leave, I'm the acting.
Does that involve having to grow a beard, or are they okay with no facial hair?
It comes with no facial hair and no boop.
No boop. Thank goodness for that. We've got this guy, Cloudy Motseneng.
Yes.
Admit it. Is it a practical joke? And in a few weeks, you're all going to go, just kidding! You know.
We believe that anybody who takes up a serious position like that one must be qualified to do the job, and we've said so.
Yes, but if the head of the ANC, SABC expects journalists to have licenses, does that mean you do expect him to have a matric?
We don't expect journalists to have licenses. We think that really mitigates against freedom of expression.
So Cloudy Motseneng was
him.
Completely out of line when he said that.
Well, I think he was out of line.
You bastard! You just heard it, yeah. You said the EFF and AMCU want to destabilize South Africa. Isn't that what rich people say when they're scared of poor people?
We think that if you want to make a change, the better way to do it is not through anarchy.
Lonman is UK business, and your guy Ramaphosa is hanging with those Chinas, you know?
Yes,
it's like seeing a biker wearing a Teletubby outfit.
You know, we're critical of the way Lonman handled AMCU because they broke a cardinal rule of collective bargaining.
Did you kick Ramaphosa out?
No, we can't. Why would we kick him out?
But he's one of their guys.
Is he one of their guys?
Well, that's what their media said. I mean, I don't know anything. I'm a puppet. You must
know
tell
what?
me.
I don't know either. I know that he had some shares.
You know, you and I know nothing. You've been quite vocal about the fact that only 1 out of your 8 ANC premiers is a woman, which is well done. Thank you for being honest about that. How did that happen?
Well, I think the real issue is that we have all the chairpersons of the ANC are men in the provinces.
Yeah.
All the secretary generals are men in the offices,
No,
in
it's
the
insane.
provinces. It's not our policy
Yeah.
to have male domination.
Why is politics like the World Cup something men do and women get to watch?
From the outside, it looks like that. But you know what we did get out of that debate was that 60% of all MECs, where there's an ANC-led government, would be women.
But
And
then
all
why
the
aren't they
speakers-
voting why aren't they voting other women into power? Are they themselves sexist?
No, I don't think so. I think this debate about women having to be developed before they can lead is a really ridiculous
No,
debate.
it's insulting. It implies that women are undeveloped. It's completely disgusting.
It's totally out
So
of
where are the
order.
female premiers?
It's not right, and that's why we fought against it.
Do you think it's reasonable that before you run the National Council of Provinces, you at least have the skills it takes to feed a pig?
Thandi Modise is an extremely competent woman.
Yeah.
And I think whatever happened on her farm, and she's explained that she put a person in charge who absconded,
Yeah.
is very sad. And I think what happened to those animals is extremely sad.
Yeah.
She
It
has
is.
now
It's
put
shocking.
in place a mechanism and people to correct it. And I hope we can give her a chance.
Okay. No, fair enough, fair enough. This whole Palestine situation, will you take the debate with the chief rabbi, or will you go on a holiday there to Israel to see what's actually going on?
Well, I would never go on holiday to Israel, but I am willing to have a meeting with the chief rabbi. I'm also willing to discuss this matter with him.
But if the ANC is so serious about this whole issue, why have you not recalled, sent back, kicked out, sent food sack to the Israeli ambassador? You compared it to apartheid, so why are we messing around here?
We won't do that, because then you close the door for any possible dialogue that you should have with a diplomat.
Thank you. An honor, Comrade DSG.
Thank
You really are getting taller and taller every time I see you. It's just
You're getting shorter.
I know. It's taking quite some time, because we used to be the same height.
News that moves. ENCA.com.